Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of TGN News, People with Stories to Tell. Thanks for joining. Glad to have you again. We're going to get right into it. Again, I'm going to wait for some people to join. If y'all can share this, please do, because this is for our younger ones. And I still would like to give solid advice and solid answers as to why people act the way they do and what you should do when you encounter law enforcement. And you know what? Again, some people may feel like it's beating a dead horse, but I don't. It's a million different situations that involves our children getting abused by the police. Or if you don't think it's an abuse, then it's a lot of situations where our children are fighting with the police, okay, or getting beat down by the police. But at any rate, I want to share some input on how to prevent these situations. All of them is not preventable, but most of them are. I guarantee you that. And it goes to say, just using common sense. When you get stopped by a law enforcement officer, whatever, just try to use common sense. That's all I can say. Well, not quite. But anyway, again, give me a chance to let some people log on and so we can share this. And again, thanks for joining me, because I can't do this without y'all. This is TGN News, People with Stories to Tell. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Thanks for joining. I got some videos to show y'all, and it's kind of disturbing on our end, not the police end. Even though they do some things sometimes that we don't agree with, they may even get smart with you sometimes. You don't agree with it. But as a child, as a minor out here in this world, in the streets, doing whatever you do, I suggest you try to learn. Learn how to communicate, first of all. Learn how to decipher whether somebody is really trying to harm you or not. That's the biggest thing. A lot of, again, younger people think just because officers out here are doing what they're doing, automatically they're going to try to harm them. And that's not the case most of the time. And with a little bit of, again, teaching at home, a little bit of training at home, a little bit of home training, it goes a long way. It does. And the video I'm going to show y'all, it's going to depict awful things that children are doing to law enforcement officer. The reason why these teachings is necessary. Now, we can't go on letting our people, again, we can't go on letting our people just not learn nothing. Again, we already faced with this. Every day, our children learn from who? Most of the time, it's not the parents. And these are statistically facts. Most of the time, it's not the parents. And it's really the people around them. The people that sit in the streets, you know, doing what they do. That's who they learn from. The people they in school with, that's who they learn from. You know? And for some reason, I'm not even going to say, I'm not going to say all of them, but a lot of younger people nowadays feel like they just do not have to do anything the police say. And I showed y'all videos the other day where something can happen, the slightest thing that you do wrong, you gonna get the mess shot out of you, beat something. And I'm not saying that it's right, you know, that it happens, but again, it happens. And most of the time, and this is statistics, most of the time things are caused by the person, not the officer. Let me show you this video so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. This is fair use, playing this video, and again, it's disturbing because these children should not be carrying on and talking like they are. Look. Watch this. Hold on.
Okay. You make all the big fuss out of the beach. As in speakers, they don't want to do. And then it starts coming person here. Okay. So what's going on with you?
And for those that don't know,
son came home saying that this man
listen.
grabbed him and choked him. I came around her and asked him, I said, why did you put your hands on my son? He said, oh, he threw some paper. I said, and I told him to pick it up. He said my son didn't pick it up.
Now, does she really sound educated?
That's why he did it.
As a mom,
He said, but y'all don't even
probably a single
no
mom.
matter where we live, you don't have the right to grab and choke nobody's son.
Okay.
Now watch how this escalates.
So I have a problem with that. My son is 7 years old. You don't have the right to grab him, choke him behind no paper that he threw. What you should have done, because we have been living here for years, so you know that my house is a door in between yours. You could have came to me. Don't put your
Right.
hands on my son.
It's all common sense.
Well,
Right.
teach your son not to litter.
But watch what happens.
You can't prove to me that my son littered. But it doesn't matter if he did or didn't. It doesn't give him the right to put his hands on it.
Why not?
Because he don't. It don't. What you mean?
I'm just asking.
Because it don't.
And look,
He's not his
I want y'all to see
He's
something.
not his parent.
Watch.
Why?
he don't
Why are
need to
you?
put it-
Why are you yelling at me?
Because why would you ask me, why don't I teach him? You don't know what I teach him.
Okay.
And you don't, whatever you teach your kids don't mean that they go by your rules when they're not in
Why
your
are you
sight.
yelling at me? If you
Because
keep,
you just pissed me off telling me what I teach my kids
if
and what
you
I
keep,
don't.
Boom.
if you keep
There it go.
yelling at me, you're gonna piss me off, and I'm gonna take it.
There it goes right there.
Okay.
There it goes right there. That's it right there. As soon as the curse word came out of her mouth, that was it. Now look, I'm gonna say this. Police officers don't always, be the nicest. They don't. And they don't always cater to your needs like you would want them to. They don't. And because they don't, being educated will keep you from going through this right here. Being educated enough to know how to talk to someone of law. And he might be an idiot. Okay? But keep that in mind. Okay? They're humans too. He could be an idiot. Like I said, he could be drunk. He could be high. He could be also abusing drugs. We don't know. So, by him saying what he did, that officer, right? Why not? Why can't he choke your son, whatever? That should have told her right then, oh, you know what? He's not working with something up here. So let me do this. Can I file a complaint, sir? No cuss words. Okay, well, he got the right. No problem. Can I file a complaint, sir? Before anything escalated, before any cuss word. Can I file a complaint, sir? Now, I want y'all to see this. Because not only her used that curse word that got her banged up, it also got her children, or whoever them children were, banged up too for cursing just like her. Listen.
Get back.
Just listen.
My arm. I am
Yeah.
15 years old. This is fucking retarded.
Look at that. This is effing retarded.
Get in the car.
15 years old. That's it.
Get in the car. Y'all started this. Get in now. Get in.
Listen how they talking to him.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
And they are 14, 15,
Okay, me too.
13. Listen to that girl, how she's talking to the man.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
It's sad. That's why I say it's sad.
And I recorded every motherfucking thing you just did.
Now listen to this.
It was recorded.
In this situation, look at the only thing that this girl can come up with mentally. Listen.
That phone is evidence.
No,
Let go of the phone.
he can't take my phone, Kenny.
You can't take my phone, Kenny.
Yeah.
He can't take my phone, Kenny.
Can't take my phone, Kenny.
Take my phone, Kenny.
Can't take my
Yes,
phone,
I
Kenny.
can. Let go of the phone.
He can't take my phone.
Can't take my phone, Kenny. Yes, he can.
Hold on the phone with a few people.
And that's what I mean.
And I'm still recording.
Me too.
You can't be a
Mine's an
parent like
HD.
that. You can't.
You recorded, baby. You recorded.
Listen to the only thing this girl can come up with in a situation like this.
I
Listen.
got 3 in custody. I think it's starting to calm down a little bit.
And I mean constantly.
Okay.
You gonna get
How old are you?
fired.
You gonna get fired.
You.
Record this.
I know. Yeah. You understand?
Come around here.
I got 3 in custody. I need a back seat.
Man.
Come around here.
Anybody else comes over here and
Now he just told them.
Yes, record this.
Anybody else come over there, they getting it too. Watch what happens.
You recorded, my nigga. You recorded.
You recorded my nigga, you recorded. Talking to the officer like that.
This
And she's
right
probably
here.
what?
This is the camera.
How old y'all think she is?
Police cameras ain't real. You online.
Listen, police cameras ain't real.
Cameras ain't real.
Police cameras ain't real. Really.
I
Yeah.
know.
You can't go on letting your children be like that, man. You
They
can't.
built for you. Police cameras ain't real, and I ain't worried. And
Listen
I
to
ain't
her.
worried.
Police cameras ain't real.
How old
I
are
saw
you?
you kick her. I got
How old
you
are you?
online. I got you online.
Okay.
kicking her.
How old are you?
I have you online.
What's your
kicking her.
name?
I have you online.
What's your
kicking her.
name?
Look at her. She act like
What
an
is your
animal.
name?
I have you on live like that. I have you on live like that. I have you on live like that. You cannot teach your children to be this way. You can't.
Everything on live on my mama. Everything is on live.
And that comes.
Get in there.
Everything is on live.
Get in the car.
Everything is on live recording. Everything.
And this comes from being an uneducated single parent and struggling, just don't know what to do, can't get your life together. So you just let your kids grow up however they want to grow up. Watch me. This is how we do it. That's what that comes from. Listen. It don't make no sense, man. You call the police for an incident, right? Now listen how she talks to this police. Even though, again, he might be a
He said, oh, he threw some paper. I said,
he might be a character.
to pick it up. He said, my son
So what?
didn't pick it up. He defined him, so that's why he did it. Instead of following him home, he
You
said,
can't
I don't even live here. It doesn't matter
be-
where we live.
you can't be
We don't
smart
have the
enough
right
to
grab and choke nobody.
not let your rage and anger get you thrown in this position.
Nobody. So I have a problem with that. My
So
son
man, to
is
choke your son, now you
don't
thrown in
have the
jail.
right to
You
grab
can't be.
him.
You got to be smarter than that. You can't be that dumb.
What you should have
You
done,
can't.
because we have been living here for years.
And that's what I mean. This is somebody's.
Door in between yours.
That might be somebody's auntie. That might be somebody's cousin. That might be somebody's sister. That might be somebody's. Whatever. You can't let her go on like this. All those children that you've seen around her, it's gonna jump from generation to generation. These type of characteristics.
It don't. He's not his parent. He's not his parent.
Okay.
So he don't
Why are
need to
you
put his-
why are you yelling at me?
Because why would you ask me, why don't I teach him? You don't know what I teach him.
Okay.
And you don't your kids don't mean that they go by your rules when they're not in
Why
your
are you yelling at me?
Mm-mm.
If you
Because
keep,
you just pissed me off telling me what I teach my kids.
There it go.
if you keep yelling at me,
Another
I'm gonna
cuss
get your
word.
off and I'm gonna take you to jail.
Okay.
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 And look, there it go. Boom.
You're under arrest.
Boom. Oh, Jesus.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground now.
Now listen to the children, how they talk.
Arrest. You're going to jail. You get on the ground now. On the ground now.
Look, this is the children talking like this. Shut the F up. Don't move. Shut the F up. B, you on live. B,
Get on the ground.
look at this.
Anybody who has to interfere,
Children.
they're going to jail too.
Causing these problems on their own. Because of a lack.
Get up. Get up.
Now do y'all see what I'm saying? Pretty sure y'all do.
Get up. 222.
Now do you understand what I'm talking about? If you don't now, then go get another education. Seriously. You can't let your children grow up like that. You can't. And you see the results. And it's going to happen every time. Yep, it's going to happen every time. I just can't believe it, man. This just, oh, man. Well, got another video to show y'all. Again, thanks for joining. It don't matter if y'all join or not, really, because again, these things are going to be played year after year. These shows are going to be played and aired no matter what. So it's up to y'all if y'all want to use the advice, if y'all want to use this knowledge and run with it, or you can take this knowledge and be upset with it, or however you want to do. Don't matter. But I can say this. Things is not going to change if we continue to let our younger people go throughout life like they are now. And I'm talking about no respect for nobody. They don't respect people in general. They don't respect no kind of authority figures or nothing. So they feel like that gives them the right to go around and probably terrorize. Who knows? Especially without having an education, you know? It's easier to get caught up like that because you don't know what to do. You don't have no direction, no guidance, anything. So, again, we got another video. We're going to get to it right after I take a break. Again, share this. Get some people a chance to join. Get some people a chance to find out what really to do if they find people like that. I mean, even if it was my neighbor, I would try to talk some sense into her. Like, look, lady, when you go out there to the police, don't cuss. Don't say not one curse word. No matter how upset you get, just remain polite as possible, please, because he's gonna lock you up. If you know, I would have told her. You know, it didn't have to be no kin of me. And that's just how I am. You know. So again, let me get to this other video. But before I do, I'm gonna take a break. Thanks for joining. This is TGN News, People's Stories to Tell. I'll be right back. Up, y'all. Better go. Get up now. Better go again. Kick it on down. Break it on down. Break it on down. Demetrius Pitts. Thanks for the video, man. All the videos you shared. Appreciate it. Okay, again, we have police that's out here out of control. You already know we're at war with the police. For whatever reason, I don't know. But we are at war with the police. It's all right. Not everyone. Not every one of them. And again, not every one of them is, messed up. But when you do have the ones that's corrupt and you don't know it, or just so happen they might encounter you, you need to think about different strategies, to where it can help you out of certain situations, especially if you're somebody that you know that does wrong, right? It was this one guy on this next video, little kid. He could have potentially got shot, and I'm talking about, man, he could have got the mess shot out of him, even though they may have felt like the police was wrong. But still, their encounter with this man was not nice. Somebody could have ended up tragically hurt just because they wasn't doing what he was saying. And that's what I'm saying. That's my whole point. It seems like nowadays a lot of children feel like they don't have to do what the police say. And I don't understand that. I really don't. But this next video, I'm show y'all, it's going to show exactly why your children should act accordingly when they encounter law enforcement. Because, again, they're not going to play with them, man. You need to tell them. Try to teach them right. Now, let's check this out and watch what happens. Two little kids encounter this man. And the kids even telling them, hey, man, look, we just youngsters. Okay, well, you just youngsters. Do what he say.
Take both your hands out of your pocket. Stop right there. You're not free to leave. I'm stopping you, okay? Take your hands out of your pocket.
Now, watch how they acting.
Let's step up on the sidewalk. I'm not going to talk to you in the middle of the street, okay? We're walking in the street where there's a sidewalk provided. I just told you that. You guys got your IDs on you? Stop, dude. I'm not playing games. Okay, now that we're on the sidewalk, we're gonna talk. Okay, I'm stopping you because you're walking in the street where there's a sidewalk provided. Okay, that gives me a reason to stop and talk to you. Okay.
Last contact with Michael.
And it gives me a reason to stop and ask for your ID too. So I'm gonna get your guys' ID real quick. And
they got some strange rules there.
What's your name?
From NDOC Tether.
Take your hands out of your pockets. I'm not gonna ask you again. Take your hands out of your. I'm not playing games. Keep your hands out of your pockets.
Look, man.
Because I asked you to.
Woo. You're wasting my time. I gotta be somewhere.
Take your hands out of your pockets, please.
That's how our children talk to law enforcement.
This can go real smooth if you just cooperate with me.
So all the beatings and stuff like that don't go on just purposely.
But I decided to get out and talk to you. Okay?
Not like people think.
So what's your name?
Look at that, man. They
name?
just not giving him no
Are you gonna
nothing,
give me your
man.
name?
Just
explain that to y'all.
I don't understand that, man.
Team 5-7, take one more non-emergency, please.
I don't understand that.
What's your first name? How old are you? How old are you?
Still not telling him nothing.
Just turn around, put your hands on top of your head for me, real quick, okay? Put your hands on top of your head.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, you are. Okay, then you're gonna tell me your name.
All right, my name's.
Okay, what's your middle name?
I don't got a name.
What's your last name?
So I don't know why you need my name.
I just
Oh my
told you that
God.
You're committing a crime. It's a crime to walk in the middle of the street where there's a sidewalk provided in the city of Grand Rapids. Okay? I don't know how many more times that needs to be explained to you before you understand why I stop and talk to you.
So Grand Rapids,
Because you're
Michigan
violating
got
the
weird
crime, it gives me
rules
the right
like
to
that.
ask for your name.
How's that a crime?
Because that's a crime in the city of Grand Rapids to walk in the street where there's a sidewalk.
I didn't know that. I really didn't.
Yeah.
Grand Rapids,
You're
Michigan. I
walking all
can,
the way
boy.
from Clyde Park. I do. Yeah, look at this sidewalk right here.
Wasn't even on Clyde Park. What you talking about?
What's your last name?
Bro.
What's your date of birth?
How they act now determines what's going to happen right now. He don't.
So what's your date of birth? And that makes you how old? Okay, why did you tell me your...
1914.
Where do you stay at? What's the address?
They cutting the audio so y'all won't hear the addresses and stuff.
How do you spell that?
They ain't like to hear their names. They minors,
Middle name. What's your last name?
but this is how they talk to him.
My last name.
Have your name.
I was just walking on the street talking how far on the sidewalk.
Where you want my last name for? Cause he asked for it,
My last name.
and it's gonna get you beat down if you don't act
How
right.
many times do I have to explain this to you? I don't get it.
You just told us to get on the sidewalk. And you did.
No, that's not what I have to do. I'm gonna get your name.
He got a lot of patience.
So if he tells you his name, you gonna leave us alone?
Yeah, I'm gonna file check you, make sure you got no warrants or anything, and get you on your way.
We youngins, bro.
I don't know how old you are.
Like he know how old they are.
Like, we just
What's your last name? How do you spell that?
Mm-mm.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Look, they still trying to walk away.
Stand right here. Put your hands on top of your head.
Hey, man, chill out, bro. Chill out, bro.
Put your hands on top of your head.
Hey, chill out. Chill out, do what you
Come
doing.
on, Courtney, step it up. Put your hands on top of your head.
Bro,
You're under arrest.
Hey, move. Chill out. He didn't do nothing,
You're
bro.
under arrest.
He didn't do nothing, bro. What the hell you doing?
Stop.
Bro, he didn't do nothing, bro. What are you? Hey, you didn't swing at you. He didn't do
Show me your
nothing.
hands.
Hey,
Get on the ground.
Look at this.
Get on the ground. Put your hands on top of your head.
Now y'all don't think this
Put
could
your
have
hands
ended
on
bad?
top of your head. You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
What?
Put your hands on top of your head.
What did we do?
Man, so do y'all think this could have ended bad or what?
Waistband. Put your hands on top of your head. You're under arrest.
Get down the ground.
You're under arrest. Get on the ground.
I think it could have ended real bad. But watch what he say.
Lay down on the ground. Get
Watch
on
what the
ground.
officer say.
Lay on the ground.
Bro, come on, clean up, bro. Bro, Lee, y'all keep your hands up. Bro, you see this?
He's under arrest for failed to ID. When I went in,
Listen.
he's reaching for his waistband.
He reaching for his waistband.
Keep your hands on top of your head.
Whew. That could have got him lit to pieces.
Bro, y'all funny as hell. Come on. Man, we just keep walking, bro.
It's still funny.
No.
You see what I'm
you're
saying?
under arrest. I told
They
you.
laying on the ground at gunpoint, but saying, "Man, y'all funny as hell." Really? That's funny? You see what I'm saying now? That goes with no education or being taught at home for nothing. As far as I can remember, it ain't never been funny getting held at gunpoint. You see what I'm saying now? It could have ended real bad.
Man, we young as hell. Bro, treating me like I'm an adult and shit.
How? You? I'm young as hell, but you treat me like I'm an adult.
Oh, you really finna lock me up, man?
I'm going to cuff him up real quick. You want to go lethal?
Can I stand up?
No, I want you to put your hands behind your back real quick for me, okay?
And I did want to do this.
Yep, real quick, okay? Okay, so then you
I
get
did
some
wanna do
cooperation
this.
and lack thereof.
I wanted to show y'all that it's just not our race just dealing with these issues. It's everybody. It's literally everybody. Either somebody's teaching their child to hate, somebody's teaching their child immature things. Something is going on in them households to where it's making these children like this. Again, mine's like that too. So hey, can't blame everybody. I'm at fault too. And I'm not gonna take all the blame. You know. Because I didn't know at first, you know. I didn't know, you know, to watch, you know, be very careful what I let my children see I'm doing. I didn't think about that at first, you know. I'm thinking it's just a dog-eat-dog world, and well, hey, let's get it, you know. But no, it's not like that. You really have to teach children how to act. You really have to teach them. What if you encounter a child that don't want to be taught, teenager or a youngster? What if you encounter those? There's nothing you really can do, can you? If you try to have somebody else talk to them, they might listen. Who knows? But sometimes, and a lot of the times, it may just take for this child to bump his head before they learn. That's what it may take. And I don't know why it's like that. I don't know what's like that. It took, you know, my brother several times. It took me several times before we learned, you know. Hey. But now I know. Now I know where a lot of these issues and these problems are stemming from. You know, it's not, you know, again, it's not all officers that's going out and just, hey, I'm just going to kill this dude. Just watch. As soon as he move, pow, you know. All of them ain't doing that, you know. So we got to give our hats to the ones that are not. Because again, you treat them like this. This is your child, and you treat these officers like this, or this officer come around, whatever. Then one day, it's going to be a possibility that you're going to need them yourself. One day. Then what are you going to do? When they go arrest the perpetrator that did something wrong to you, what you going to tell the police then? Young man, young woman. Oh, no, he got somewhere to go. Just let him go. Just get his name and just let him walk away. That's what you're going to say then? You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, we can't let our children just go crazy like that and not know nothing. You know, some people just don't teach their children anything. Know how to talk, nothing. Especially if a child can open their mouth and turn against you for some reason that you have no clue. Okay? No clue. So when you have children like this, again, those might be the ones that can't help but to bump their head several times. It might be. Who knows? But I don't want to keep going around letting our children not know nothing, man. We can't do that. Yeah, we can't do that. But caller, you have to look at the bottom of the screen. Look at the bottom of the screen, and it's AJ that's calling. Just look at the bottom of the screen and see the number there, right here, or you can't see it. Just look at the bottom of the screen, see the number there. Call that number. Oh, you did call the number. Sorry. Sorry, my man. Sorry. But yeah, call the number and we can get it. But again, this is the result of this. Just like the other video I showed y'all. This woman is a single parent. And I'm not trying to be funny, but she cannot possibly teach her children the right kind of mannerisms. She can't. Especially if she gets upset that fast. You know, everything in that house is a cuss word. It's just all women. She's a single woman, no man, probably. You know, everything in the house is a cuss word. So you got these children growing up behind her. Ain't no telling what else she do. You know. So, again, do what you do, but try to teach your children, man, at least, you know. Man, because if you're teaching your children, they're not going to see you acting crazy in front of the police. But that's not going to do it. You know. You may act crazy with your man, and that's worse. That's even worse, too. Because then you have, again, little girls that grow up like that, and they have no respect for a man. You understand? Not just an officer, but they associate that badge with man. That's all they know. because they're young, and believe me, they associate badge with man. That's it. So they grow up learning not how to treat a man. Or let me take it back. They learn how to become more aggressive towards a man. There you go. That's it. Every question you ask them is an argument, especially if they have a child, age of what, 20? Oh man, you really got problems. She ain't gonna understand nothing. Hormones going crazy, whatever. So you have to teach children, man. You have to teach them. And again, this lack of respect that they have for any kind of authority figure, trust me, it would also carry over in her relationship. Now she's 30 now, working on her second marriage and 3 baby daddies. You see what I'm saying? Oh, they're getting busy. And that's what we can't have. No more of that stuff. It's crazy. We don't need no more of that. You know? Yeah, we got enough of that. So this other video I'm going to show y'all. It's going to show another teen. And you're going to hear everybody in the background saying, hey, it's a baby. It's a baby. But why ain't this baby acting like an adult? No home training. No teaching. What else could it be? You tell me. Before I get to this video, let me take a break. I'll be right back. Thanks for joining. This is TGN News. People with stories to tell. Here's the video.
Stop resisting. Get out.
Can you get off of him?
Where
It's a kid.
now you see what just happened?
It's a kid. It's a goddamn kid.
Turn around.
Whoever that is hollering,
Around.
they ain't gonna do them but make it worse.
Kid.
That's it.
Turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
Leave him alone.
Look, just not doing nothing he say at all.
Sit right there. Shoot you. Kid.
Look how the people around talking to him.
The goddamn kid. That's a kid. Are you serious? It's a
Yeah, they serious.
do nothing wrong. That is a child. That is a child. That is a child that was jaywalking right here. You don't have to do that to him. That is a child. What's wrong with y'all? That's a child. That's a kid. What's wrong with y'all?
Now, do y'all think those officers care about that being a kid or not? Do y'all think so? Because I don't think so. And that's all the more reason to teach your child how to act. Everybody hollering, it's a kid. It's a kid. They know. He's acting like a kid, but as old as he is, he should be acting like an adult, a mature adult. You understand? And that's what it is. If this boy probably had a father teaching him the right things, he wouldn't be carrying on like that, man. You trying to take the police's stick? It might have been your stick trying to hit the police. Who knows? Just so happened that video started right there. But even still, I know a command when you say it. Turn around. Okay. Turn around. But I'm not going to just let you do anything you want to me. If you're trying to hurt me, I'm not going to do that, though. If I'm doing everything you say, again, don't try to do nothing to me on purpose. That's all. Man, you got me in handcuffs, you might can get away with it. But if you ain't got me in handcuffs, just don't do nothing to me like that on purpose. Okay? Now, I'm not to talk to you. Again, if you say something to make me mad, officer, I'm going to just, hey, okay, cool. No problem. Hey, man, can I file charges? Seriously, I didn't want my son choked just for a piece of paper, sir. That's assault. Can I file charges? Not, you pissed me off. And, you know, all the crazy looking, all the, yeah, you automatically, bip, get down. It ain't funny, man. But people need to teach people. If apparently she wasn't taught. Apparently somebody didn't teach her, and she's not that old. She's not old. That was a young lady, probably 30 something. You know, so it's apparently somebody didn't teach her. You understand what I'm saying now? Without the proper training at home, these are the situations you'll have. And again, officers cause harm and they do damage, even emotional turmoil they cause. So things can be done about it. If this happens to you, things can be done about it. Like Dude said, you don't fight them in the middle of the street. You know, you fight them in a controlled environment. You know, in the courtroom, in a court of law. You know, if that's what these officers did, fight them in a court of law. Don't fight them in the street. You know. Again, okay, let me get on with it. I got another video to show y'all. I have another video to show y'all. But man, that's like, too many instances where you have children that's not doing nothing they told, not respecting nobody at all. There's another video that somebody showed, and everybody seems to think that it's really the officer's fault. I don't. But I think it could be. I think it could have been handled a different way. And I have to admit, this has a lot to do with emotions. This officer was mad, and I can see why. But again, you have to have more self-control. You do. This is about a girl at school, not want to do anything people tell her to do, but she's waiting on her mom to come pick her up. But before she leaves out the door of the school building, I want y'all to see what she does. The reason why you have to teach your children. Don't intimidate these people. Don't antagonize these people. Don't.
Here at Mesa View that is refusing to do anything anybody says.
That's the voice of Farmington police officer Zachary Christensen, who walked the halls of Mesa View as a resource officer for the past 4 years. Here, he's talking about a 6th grade student who's in trouble.
This morning, she went straight to the cafeteria. She took more milks than she was supposed
More
to.
milks.
She threw a milk on the ground.
At this point, the girl is waiting for her mom to pick her up. We are concealing her face and identity because she's a minor.
The vice principal and principal had been following her around.
She probably was
According to
frustrated.
Officer Christensen's field report, the child assaulted 2 school employees. But take a look at the lapel camera footage.
Now watch this.
This is what the officer claimed was the first assault, as the student
You saw
walked
she brushed past
the
him?
assistant principal. And this is what the officer says was the second assault.
Can't push him out of the way.
The girl tries to move past the principal to open the door. Then, Officer Christensen loses his patience.
Hey, I've had enough of this. Take your bag off. Take your bag off.
Now, do y'all really think that she should have brushed past him like that? Seriously, man. No. Not at all. And that's what I mean, man.
Capturing what happens
Situations
next.
like this.
Behind your back. Put your arms behind your back.
Ow! You're hitting my arm! Get off me! Ow!
He asked you.
My arm!
A lot of these situations can be prevented if we just learn or teach the people that's involved in them. Again, a lot of these situations can be prevented if you just would have taught the people that's involved in them. That didn't happen to happen. Whoever that girl's parents is, again, waiting on her mom to come pick her up. No father, probably. So we have to do something, man. Moms, if you are a single woman, we have to do something, man. Teach your children. Seriously. They can end up getting hurt real bad by the police or somebody in the streets. And you don't want it to be somebody in the streets. But then you're going to have to wait on the police yourself. The people that you probably despise. You understand what I'm saying now? So, again, man, I'm going to say over and over again, teach your children. My children are gone. They, except for one, again, my one that I got left, I'm going to try to teach her everything I can. But one thing I'm not going to teach her is how to disrespect people that's of authority and how to act crazy in the streets when it comes to dealing with people. I'm going to teach her those two things. Those are the main two things that can save a person's life. And also, along with a lot of other teachings, that's just not going to be it. So, we in this together. Y'all not alone. We in this together. So we have to still have a lot to learn. So is me. I still have a lot to learn. But we also have a lot of work to put in. Who feels like they have the energy to keep talking to their children and over, keep talking to them over and over? Thanks for joining, Jay. Yeah, we are definitely learning every day. But it's just, and I hate to go over this again, man, but I just don't like the fact, I hate the fact that some of our children are too far gone. Trying to get them to be respectful, polite to somebody is just out the question. It's not going to happen. So, Jay, you know what I think? Sorry I couldn't get to everybody's comment. But I seriously think that they need MMA training. For real, to make them become more humble. You may make it think you might think an idea may make them worse. It wouldn't. It probably wouldn't. I doubt it. Because with a lot of discipline, a lot of training, MMA, and getting broke up, it'll humble you. It'll humble you. You know it probably will. A lot of people. You come in there, boy. And you can't work out of frustration. You know what I'm saying? My son went down there. Believe it or not, Jay. Remember my son was down there with me? He thanks for joining, Bobby. He went down there one day when he was frustrated. I guess he got mad at me. Well, come on, I'm ready to go. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna beat somebody up because I'm mad at you. I said, really? Hey, but we got down there. Guess who he had to fight? He had to fight Justin. Jay Burns will put it on him. Oh man, he put it on him. I said, how you feel now? He laughed and said, you know what? I'm good. I ain't mad no more. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people like that, man, I think they need training. MMA training. Because after that, boy, he was humble. He was, he kind of tucked it in. You got to, man. But yeah, it's all about teaching our children. Bobby, I know, man. It's a lot of them is gone. I know this. A lot of them is not too far gone. I know a lot of them is. So I'm gonna give you an example. Some guys, they'll get arrested, right? And they might get arrested for the most heinous crime. And he 18, 19, 20, right? But that crime alone itself get him all day. 70 years, he's gone. Okay, that's one example. Too far gone. Another example. You constantly tell your child, constantly tell him, hey man, don't go out of here with that bull crap. You know, you talking to me. I hope you ain't talking to people out there like you talking to me. Because, boy, somebody out there going to hang you up. So, okay, no problem. Year after year, years after, he's never learned. Man, you still talking crazy to me? I'm your father? Okay. All of a sudden, you get that phone call. Mister, do you have a son named... Yeah, I do. Can you come to the morgue? And, oh, no, man. Are you serious, man? I'll throw that phone. You see what I'm saying? It's too far gone. You don't let them get too far gone. And again, sometimes you can't help it. They gonna go their own way regardless. The world ain't perfect, man. We're not perfect. The world ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna make mistakes. You know, all the time. But make your mistakes by trying hard as you can. Don't make your mistakes by being relaxed as you can. Not trying to teach them. You feel me? Bobby, I wish you'd have joined earlier. Boy, you give good input. You and Jay. Wish I had more videos to show y'all, but again, unfortunately, Bobby starts sending videos, man. You know, you have a lot of input. You have a lot of good, important input. So start sending videos, man. You want to talk about, you know, because again, and everybody's not going to agree the same, you know. But if you pretty much stating a fact and you describing a fact, you can't really argue with that too much. Something to be learned and something to be controlled as far as your emotional well-being. That's something you really can't argue too much with. You know, that's a fact. That's something you need to get under control, and you can only get that under control by learning, education. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, Bobby. But man, it's disturbing, man. Again, it's not disturbing for the police. It's disturbing because I'm scared something's gonna happen like this with one of my children. I'm not gonna lie. I am scared something like this is gonna happen with one of my children because you just don't know the things that they was doing. But again, I did some crazy things too. You know, nobody taught me. Nobody taught me. Believe it or not, y'all. Nobody taught me. And that's why I had to learn everything on my own. You know? And that's probably why it took me so long to learn. You know? Nobody taught me. I had nobody teach me. My older brother wasn't teaching me. He could be listening. He could be listening right now. He'd probably yeah, well, he's right. I ain't teaching nothing. He just ran up under me and did what he wanted to do. Stole my stuff. Took it to school and traded for suckers. Nobody ever taught me nothing. Father never taught me nothing. You know, Mama taught me how to vacuum. Taught me how to clean the house real good. That's about it. You know, learning everything on your own is something else. It'll grow you up real fast. You know, and again, it could have been too late for me. It could have been too late for a lot of us. Like my brother. My brother didn't have a chance, but he didn't lose his life by not using common sense, you know, with the police or somebody that's, you know, that's authority. You know, that didn't happen. And I'm, you know, glad. But it happens, you know, misfortunate incident, you know, stuff happens. You know, but again, he had children, you know, 2 children. I mean, Tasha, you might be listening now. But the thing is, he wasn't around long enough to teach them anything. You understand what I'm saying? You know, a baby girl like that growing up on her own, had to learn everything on her own. You know, it's fortunate, you know, she found somebody to really care about her, you know, a good husband. You know, he got some sense. You know, Mama wasn't teaching. So, you know, again, it happens. You know, but try to do something about it. You know, it starts at home. Yeah, really do. Well, I'm about out of time. But I appreciate it, y'all. It's been fun. I will see y'all again tomorrow. I'll see y'all again tomorrow. Try to do something special for tomorrow. I'm trying to invite somebody to the show. And hopefully it'll be enjoyable. So again, thanks for joining me. Again, I can't do this without y'all. I appreciate having y'all. And again, try to donate if y'all can. Little links. Again, I'm only gonna grow. I'm gonna get better for y'all. For real. I love you guys sincerely. Till next time, it's TGN News. People's stories to tell.